Hey everybody, welcome to the 1111 Portal Readings, and I'm really excited about this reading, and I hope this blows your mind the way it did me. Because when I was looking into 1111, and I'm like, okay, well, 11 is the Justice card in the Standard Tarot, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, originally it wasn't. Originally, it was the Strength card. That was how it was traditionally, and then it changed over time. People adjusted it, and you'll see here, you've got the Strength card being number 8 and the Justice card being number 8. So there is this beautiful awareness as I was looking into this, and bear with me because November 8th here in the United States is election day. And of course, that has been bringing up a lot of controversy over the last couple years. And bear with me on explaining the cards and the energies of where we're going with this. And then we definitely will get into pulling cards for each individual zodiac sign. But this is an important piece for you here, because the Justice card is the balancing out of small t truths and capital T truths. You'll see they have the scales here, and then they also have this Ace of Swords. Well, the scales are the balancing out of capital T truths, which that Ace of Swords allows us to connect to the higher realms, to those truths that are rooted in unconditional love. And the small t truths, as I call them, are those that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love of the human opinion of all that outside world, right? And so that scale is balancing out those small t truths, and it's being balanced by the capital T truths of the higher realm, which allows them to cut away the small t truths that no longer serve. Well, the Strength card is almost similar in a way, because it is about the lion being our human self that's searching for love in the outside world, and it's become hangry because what it gets out there is not unconditional. It is temporary and doesn't fulfill us for long at all, and so it's roaring in the jungle. And then our higher self here, indicated by the infinity symbol above our head, comes down and brings to our human what it's been searching for all along. It's very convenient that our higher self is a powerful, supernatural, eternal being that is made of unconditional love. And I really like the way they present it here, this beautiful, angelic, supernatural being coming down and loving on the human side. And so, this allows us to balance our lives by bringing in truths that are related to unconditional love. And the Strength card is about how we find this peace from connecting to our higher self. So the combination of all these with that 11-8, I love this, is all about becoming aware of the fears we have of losing conditional love in the outer world. And we do that by turning inward to find that Ace of Swords in the hand of our higher self. And that removes these thoughts and these beliefs that no longer serve us. And it also removes the things that divide us, and it allows us to unite under that capital T truth that we are all unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And we have access to love ourselves in that way, right? And then we're able to love others. Because if we can't love ourselves unconditionally, we can't love others that way either. And when we have ourselves under that long list of conditional love laws, conditions that we have in order to be, loved and acceptable, by golly, we're going to keep everyone else under those laws too. I call it being God's little sheriff. I'm going to make sure everyone's doing what they should be doing and thinking the way they should be thinking, right? But when we free ourselves from those conditional love laws by embracing this unconditional love from above, we free everyone else in the world as well. crazy, right? Especially around election time here. It's all about, no, this is the right. No, this is the right. This is the right candidate. No, this is the right way to believe. No, this is all the policies, all the stuff that's triggering everywhere. Beautiful portal opening up to help us with all of this. Now, the portal opens on November 11th fully, but we'll start to be able to feel these energies beforehand. And I love that the more of us that focus on unconditional love, the more it transforms the world. I saw this beautiful meme on Instagram that said something like, for each person that has this higher frequency of love vibration that they're putting out into the world, it counteracts 700,000 of those that have the lower vibrational fear energies that are going on. So if you imagine you sending out unconditional love into the world, and me, that's 1,400,000 individuals that we are helping transform that energy. And the more of us that do it, the more we impact the world. And I just absolutely love that message. So thank you for your patience as I was going through all that. We are going to pull a reading for the 1111 portal for your specific zodiac sign. And we're just going to be asking, where can we free ourselves from conditional love laws? So we're going to jump into your reading right now. All right, Aries, this is your 1111 portal reading, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Power of Surrender deck. All the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick them up. We've also brought in this beautiful rose quartz stone to represent the higher heart, the spirit heart, as well as the selenite wand, which will represent the Ace of Swords that I mentioned in the introduction to the video. Because this is going to be the balancer here, and we're going to have one side of the scale, which will represent where can we free ourselves from conditional love laws. And then we'll also look at balancing other cards here to see how we can balance it out. So for over here, we're going to use the Power of Surrender. So we'll start there and see where area of your life you could use some freedom regarding conditional love laws. All right, so for our Aries, what would you like them to know, please? For our Aries, where can they use some freedom? Okay, I guess that's the one. It says, surrender to effortlessness. It's a beautiful fiery energy there. And it says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Aries energy, huh? So that is great, because this is this fear of allowing things to flow, because when you have a long list of conditional love laws, you want to try to be in control of everything that you can, because everything has to unfold in an exact certain way for you to be lovable and not get rejected. And so you try to control the force of the river, and you know how that goes, right? So I love this because this freedom comes from this, and it takes a lot of energy to do that. So we're also going to pull from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And let's see what helps balance that out. Right. So what would you like our Aries to know? What can help balance out this energy? Okay, they do want this one right here. And we've got the Uncharted Sea, card number 46. I love this. I think this has to do with go with the flow, right? But let's take a look and see what it says here. The energies around it are stepping into the unknown without a map, moving beyond your comfort zone, choosing to do things differently, trusting in the ebb and flow of life, being in the dark and letting curiosity lead, and the faith that all will be well. And it says your comfort zone is sometimes exactly that, a safe, familiar harbor you've finally come to in yourself. You have a sense that you don't need more than what is available right where you've landed in life. Now, however, is not one of those times. Like the archetypal hero's journey, the universe is inviting you to step into the uncharted waters. Something is stirring. Adventure is calling. And you may want to resist this urge because it will involve leaving your comfort zone, but embarking on this journey is essential for your well-being. Navigating the uncharted aspects of yourself means you won't have a map because no one else has ever been here. On this journey, you cannot rely on the help you would typically expect from others who have gone before you. This new territory is yours to explore. You're invited to be a pioneer, a pathmaker, a magical cartographer who draws your map with your own life force as the ink. This is the day to dive into a novel experience and fully immerse yourself in the new. You don't know what this sea of possibility has in store for you, so stay curious and refrain from judgment or the need to label. Give yourself the time and the freedom to be curious without the limitations and boundaries projected by your memories or your expectations. Expectations are conditional love laws. You are in an amazing place right now, and you will never be the same for surveying these waters. Yeah. And this is perfect. It says this is for your own well-being, because being in Aries and having that fire energy of newness and I need to explore, I want to do this, when it's suppressed, it's like so uncomfortable. And you're not being yourself. You're not allowing yourself to flow with that energy that's been holding you back. So this frees you up. It allows you, like it says, the effortlessness. You go where the wind takes you into this beautiful, uncharted territory. So we're going to take this energy of the restrictiveness and we're setting you free, and we're allowing the energy to flow into the adventure instead. Love it. And then we're also going to pull from the tarot here, and this is the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. We're just going to see what else they would like you to know about this adventure and releasing your fire instead of suppressing it. One more time. All right, so for our Aries, what else would you like them to know, please? All right. They said not those two, but these two. And then they wanted this one. They're being very specific. This one and this one. All right. So get these scooched over, and we'll start with this one here. Yeah, and you have the Hanged Man. So you're definitely able to see things from a different perspective. But the Hanged Man, in this case, also means that you've been in a holding pattern and hanging upside down on this tree for a long time. And you are ready to step down off that tree now and explore and move forward in your life and to let that go. So the waiting period is over. You've been patient. You've learned what you've needed to learn in preparation for your uncharted sea voyage. And now it's time to head off with that. Yeah. And here's the Ace of Swords we talked about. So you are connecting to the capital T truths of the higher realm, while at the same time cutting away the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets that were keeping you feeling restricted. And it could be like growing up that you were constantly disciplined for being very active and wanting to do things, and they were like, just sit down, and maybe even given medication or whatever, to feel that, suppress the energy. And now is the time that you're like ready to use your energy and allow yourself to express it by cutting away those old thoughts and those limiting beliefs that were reiterated when you were younger. Yeah, you have the Two of Discs, Two of Pentacles, balancing of the outside world. So balancing of the scales is coming in here, and the energy that was suppressed and kept so low is now being opened up. And I like it because it's not like suddenly like the steam is opening on a pipe and it's scalding. It's like it's slowly letting it out, and then it's getting faster and faster and faster. And a beautiful adventure energy coming in here too about the outside world and where you're headed for. And it's this beautiful back and forth between the lower and the higher here. And but a beautiful balancing, absolutely, that's coming forth. And you have the Seven of Wands. Wands energy, fire energy. And I really feel like this is some of what was holding you back is because when you expressed your energy, people didn't like it. They were like, come back down here and be miserable with the rest of us. Sit still, and they fired all these darts at you, these fiery darts at you. But this is saying to you that you are in a position that you don't need to defend what you're doing and what you're going to do with your energy and where you're headed. Just know that people attack you when they feel lower than you. And so what they're trying to do is you're up here and they feel they're down here. They're trying to bring you down to where they're at. And so when you realize that they already feel like they're below you, the attacks aren't personal. They're not trying to push you further down. You might feel like you're down here and they're up here and they're trying to push you down further. But when you realize it's the reversed, then you can have compassion for them and you can be like, oh, they don't want to be down there. They want to be up here. So you can do things to help lift them up more towards where you're at. And then you spend that energy not defending yourself, but uplifting them. And that transforms the energy. You'd be like, they're going to be like, what's happening? But I love that for you. And then you have the Ten of Discs. Yes. So this is about your outside world feeling whole and complete. You're getting rid of old patterns, even maybe things that were passed down from generation to generation too, kind of constricting chains that you're breaking, and you have the energy to do that. But this is an abundant outside world because you are going and allowing your energy to be expressed, and instead of being suppressed, it's being expressed instead. So I'm loving this for you, Aries. And then the final card we're going to pull for your reading is actually from the chakra reading cards. And this is going to be the chakra that helps you with transforming this energy or is impacted by the transferring of this energy from constricted to being expressed. So just one more time here. There we go. All right. So for our Aries, what would you like them to know, please? What chakra would you like them to be aware of? All right. It'll be that one. And you have the visualization card. Yes, seeing things clearly. And we're going to put that right here. And card number, and then you got 46, 4 plus 6 is 10. You got 28, 2 plus 8 is 10. And you got the 10 of discs. So definitely some endings and new beginnings of things that are happening here for you. Okay. And this is actually your third eye chakra. And it says, you have attracted this card into your awareness today because this is a creative time of visualization for you. Visualization is a tool for manifesting your desires and your dreams in a powerful way for you to receive visions and messages from the spirit world. When we visualize, we activate the third eye chakra, and yours is currently expanding and awakening. I can imagine this energy that you're flooding through your being is activating spiritual gifts. And you are encouraged to practice exercises that enhance this process, such as meditation and breath work. The color of the third eye chakra is violet, so you may like to imagine this color streaming into your third eye as it expands and awakens to its full potential. In this opening, you will receive strong visions and deep wisdom. Trust what is coming through for you. You will also deepen your intuition and psychic abilities as the third eye awakens. You are receiving strong signs and messages from your guides from the spirit world. It is important that you slow down for a moment and go within to see what you are being shown. You could also be receiving signs from the earthly world and are encouraged to pay more attention to the visions around you. This card can also represent that you are in a phase of creating and are being asked to visualize strongly what you would like to manifest in your world. This is a very exciting time. Tune into your heart and bring forth the ideas and the visions that are appearing to assist you on your next phase of your journey. And this card can also be a sign that you need to take more notice of the visions in your dreams. Whatever this card means for you, make sure you nurture this powerful process as it brings you an abundance of gifts at this time. Wow. Affirmation for the card: my third eye is open and I have profound vision. Absolutely. This energy, this time that you've been spending here, it's ended. It's time for action and movement and adventure. And you have this eye, this vision, this creativity, this wonderfulness that's coming in, activating so much upon the high seas. So a wonderful adventure is ahead of you. Follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your intuition. It's going to take you to places. You have this eye in the sky that's watching. In fact, it almost looks like it's a sea. And you have the eye that you can look up to on your ship and just ask them, for guidance, and they will bring you guidance. You'll have clear information coming to you. So I absolutely love this release for you, Aries. You're ready to get out of that box and out into the world. So love this. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. If you don't want to miss out on any of those and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then clicking the subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is this all option. If you select it, 1, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on the channel. And 2, you'll be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know, I go live every single day to provide live readings, and actually 2 times a day on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you want to stop by and check it out, I'd love to see you there. But clicking that subscribe button and that notification bell, you'll get notified. I usually, announce it an hour or 2 before I go live. So you'll be able to see that. And then also doing all those things does help spread the Zen Love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, happy, excited. It does want to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I am very, very grateful for that. And these are genre readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, Aries, as you're stepping into this portal, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing portal experience. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.